Good morning, brewers. Today we're doing the BIY challenge number 4, which is the dark British or Irish beer, and I'm choosing an Irish extra stout. Right now I've just added my flaked oats and I'm mixing it in with the grain to make sure that it mashes really well and hopefully won't get too sticky. Also, another thing I do when I'm mashing in with oats or a lot of wheat malt is I don't have my grain father on. I fill it with hot water out of the tap, which here is about 50 degrees, but once the metal cools it's about 45, and I just leave that for a few minutes before I turn it on and start the mash process. Alright, we've started the mash in now. pH is perfect at 5.3, and we've finished the pre-gelatinization rest. I know flaked oats are supposed to be pre-gelatinized. Every time I haven't done a rest for it in between 42 and 45 degrees, I've had a stickier sparge than when I have done the rest. So it's coming up to 67 degrees now, where it will mash in for 60 minutes. As we approach mash temperature, I'm just going to give you a tip with the grain father. Now, for a while I had been not achieving the proper boil out, which says about 2.2 litres over the hour in this thing in the 220 volt, 240 volt range. And I couldn't work it out until I realised I was probably using an insufficient lead, because the grain father comes with quite a short lead and all my power points are up high, so I couldn't reach it. So I went and bought a heavy duty extension lead, and when I brewed my Pilsner, my brewhouse efficiency went up because I got the proper boil off rate. So that's just a tip. If you are not getting the proper boil off or brew house efficiency rates you're after, it could be your extension lead or too many things plugged into the power point at the one time. Here we have a good boil going. It's just started with 45 grams of East Kent Gold hops, and they'll boil for 60 minutes. End of the brew day. That's the beer or the wort going into the fermenter. It was a good brew day. My gravities were higher than expected, but very stress-free brew day. Very happy with it.